in beautiful exurban Atlanta, Georgia, specifically, way out there. And, or if you like, Fayette County. But bottom line is, this is the first and only mock draft of its kind done anywhere. And this last time we did a mock draft here, it was people calling in. We had a conference call set up, and I wanted to do that, but I gave it some thought because folks like Barry Lee, who just chimed in, how are you, couldn't call in for special reasons. Others wanted to do it on Saturday. Some others said, hey, that's Passover, I can't do it. So it occurred to me, why not just simply have a mock draft that consists of you typing in your suggestions and ideas in a limited fashion for the first round, okay? Pick by pick. You know what I mean? Pick by pick. So if you don't have the picks, I've actually, hey Joseph, how are you doing? I've actually put a link here, which I'm happy to repeat the link. And the repeat is right here, this arrow, and then boom, there it is. It's gonna appear right there, okay? That link is to the entire NFL draft. It's from Oakland News Now. You click on it. All you have to do is pay attention to the first 32 selections, one at a time, of course, and we'll pick them. So for any time, because right now there are 3 of us, 2 watching myself, and anytime there may be if it gets to a point where, because there are people who don't want to participate, or maybe they don't want to, they realize that they're not going to get their jollies tonight yelling at me about Las Vegas or whatever, because there are a lot of that cases about who are out there like that. Great. That means that either you and I can issue a pick, or you can issue a pick that sounds pretty good, or I'll pick one, all right? In either case, we're going to get through this. Now, before I begin, let me explain that this is on the eve of what will officially be Zennie62 Media's, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 10, 14th straight year, consecutive, straight on year of covering the NFL's player selection meeting. 14 years. Barry Lee, welcome. Hey, Barry Lee, could you do me a favor and tweet this out under NFL Draft, hashtag NFL, 2 hashtags, NFL Draft, hashtag NFL Draft, and then hashtag NFL Draft Live, okay? And I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to share it, too, I'm going to share it on Twitter. I'm going to write, in big letters, join us live. Now, the other thing is I'm going to hashtag NFL Draft, hashtag NFL Draft, hashtag Raiders, hashtag live stream, hashtag Niners, hashtag NY Jets, hashtag Bucks. It's 2 hashtags, not 1. And then how about hashtag Colts, hashtag, who am I missing here? Who am I missing here? Of course, Cardinals, hashtag Cardinals, duh. Hashtag Cardinals, the Cardinals of Arizona. I would have called them the Cardinals of Arizona. And there, okay, so that's out there, all right? And back to it, okay. Now, and there's 6 of you watching. So, hey, Patrick M. Blackman, how are you? So before we go, I'm going to assume that none of you know by heart what all 32 picks are in order, and though they're selections. So, and you know what? I don't know exactly them by heart either. So I'm going to read them to you because that's what I'm supposed to do if I want partners to do this sort of thing. Okay, so it goes like this. We got Round 1, pick 1 belongs to the Arizona Cardinals. Round 2, pick 2 belongs to the San Francisco 49ers. Round 2, pick 3, thank you, Barry Lee. Hey, it doesn't rhyme. Round 2, pick 3, thank you, Barry Lee, belongs to New York Jets. Round 1, did I say round 2? Let me start all over again, folks, okay? Round 1, pick 1 belongs to the Arizona Cardinals. Round 1, pick 2 belongs to the San Francisco 49ers. Round 1, pick 3 belongs to New York Jets. Round 1, pick 4 belongs to the Oakland Raiders. Round 1, pick 5 belongs to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Round 1, pick 6 belongs to the New York Giants. Round 1, pick 7 belongs to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Round 1, pick 8 belongs to the Detroit Lions. Round 1, pick 9 belongs to the Buffalo Bills. Round 1, pick 10 belongs to the Denver Broncos. Round 1, pick 11 belongs to the Cincinnati Bengals. Round 1, pick 12, the Green Bay Packers. Round 1, pick 13, the Miami Dolphins. Round 1, pick 14 belongs to the Atlanta Falcons. Round 1, pick 15 belongs to the Washington Redskins. Round 1, pick 16 belongs to the Carolina Panthers. Round 1, pick 17 belongs to the New York Giants from the Cleveland Browns. Round 1, pick 18 belongs to the Minnesota Vikings. Round 1, pick 19 belongs to the Tennessee Titans. Round 1, pick 20 belongs to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Round 1, pick 21 belongs to the Seattle Seahawks. Round 1, pick 22 belongs to the Baltimore Ravens. Round 1, pick 23 belongs to the Houston Texans. Round 1, pick 24 belongs to the Oakland Raiders from the Chicago Bears. Round 1, pick 25 belongs to the Philadelphia Eagles. Round 1, pick 26 belongs to the Indianapolis Colts. Round 1, pick 27 belongs again to the Raiders from the Dallas Cowboys, the Amari Cooper trade. Round 1, pick 28 belongs to the Los Angeles Chargers. Round 1, pick 29 belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs. Round 1, pick 30 belongs to the Green Bay Packers. Round 1, pick 31 belongs to the Los Angeles Rams as NFC champion. And round 1, pick 32 belongs to the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. And so there's the choices right there. And so, without much further ado, I am going to get started. If you want to say, hey, Zennie, what kind of guide should one use to determine, who has the top players out there, okay? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use a guy that I got from my friend, and he is the, is it preeminent NFL draft prognosticator, talent evaluator, scout, and all-around good guy and longtime friend out there, Rick Serritella of NFL Draft Bible. And I am using his guide this year as my guide with minor adjustments along the way for specific areas where I think I have better information. Not many areas, because Rick does a fantastic job and doesn't get anywhere near the kind of due he deserves, let alone money. So I'm not only using his guide, heck, I bought it, or bought one, okay? It's $9, right? And it's well invested $9, okay? He's, again, something that you should have, it's called Rick Serritella's, let me show you this, okay? Rick Serritella's NFL Draft Bible, right here. Bam, there it is, NFL Draft Bible, 2019, the leading authority on the NFL Draft, powered by NFL Draft Scout. 1,000 players ranked, okay? I mean, you can't get much better than that, folks, okay? So his player ranking is what I'm going to go by, even though I'm going to adjust it by what I think the teams might do or should do, okay? So I'm saying that's what I'm going to use. Some of you may want, if you want another online draft guide to use, I recommend CBS Sports has a ranking, although I think it's a kind of a racist one myself. That's just me. And yeah, I did say that, okay? But whatever you use, have it by your side. Let it be your guide. Pun intended, okay? Pun intended. And with that, with that, okay, I am going to go and talk about the top prospects, and I'm going to pick right now and regarding what I believe the Arizona Cardinals are going to do. And I learned something a long time ago in the NFL draft, having covered it for so long. It pretty much, if you hear a team is going to do something, like Cardinals taking Kyler Murray, my experience is that 9 times out of 10, that's precisely what's going to happen. So my thought is that for the first pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, it will be Kyler Murray at quarterback, and I'm writing quarterback, Oklahoma, to Arizona AZ Cardinals at pick 1. Pick 1. Bam! There it is, okay? There it is. There's your first pick in the NFL draft, first round. All right? Let's see what's any reaction to that. Anyone got any complaints? Patrick and Blackman says he's agreed. So now we're on the pick 2. What say you for pick 2? Pick 2 is the San Francisco 49ers. All right? Now, the favorite is Nick Bosa, but I had a talk with one agent who told me that Bosa's stock was starting to fall because of his injuries, both high school with the ACL and groin last year with Ohio State, okay? PFL superfan says it's kind of dumb, though. And I think the majority of chatter regarding Nick Bosa has to do with rate tweets that some people view as racist. My view is, look, if the guy wants to have a Republican point of view, it's America. Let him have it. Fine. I think that's stupid. And I think some of the people that have been aiming at him have been doing so for reasons that I say are undemocratic, okay? And I refuse. I mean, I've written about it, and I've said, hey, I've known people who were Republican and had worse thoughts when I knew them regarding apartheid, and they apologized later, but I never dumped them as friends, and I would never treat them the way that some people treat others by social media, okay? So my point is that, all right? So my point is that, so there you go. Now, PFL Superfan says you agree, you're talking about Kyler, not Bosa. You think it's dumb for Kyler Murray to be picked? And I'm curious to know why that is. Does anybody else have a chime in? And apparently there's some, and he says, they spent, Dog says, are you sure? Sure, I don't think that so. They spent too much draft capital for last year's QB pick. I think they'll trade back and get some of those picks they used for John Roche. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not doing trades, okay? So, I mean, that could happen. It could be that the Raiders trade for that pick, fine. But I'm not doing trades because there are too many possibilities for a trade. I mean, I completely see what you're saying. And, if it were me coming into a regime, what I would have done is I would have tried out Rosen in my system, or kind of a skeleton, right, to see how he operates, and just went there. But Patrick and Blackman just noted, there are too many moving parts. And when there's that much going on, you know what? Boom, just pick him, all right? So I'm going with Murray. And besides, you can't really go wrong with him. I mean, his one weakness I thought was born more of a poor game plan than anything else, all right? So, okay, so here, all right, so I'm going to move forward and go on pick 2. So no one's giving me anything for pick 2. Okay, so no one's giving me anything for pick 2, because if no one gives me anything for pick 2, all right, I'm going to say this, because I'm going to take this. I don't think Quinnen Williams is that good at D tackle, all right? And I'm going to just basically go with the idea that, that they've worked him out, they're satisfied with him, and I think maybe there's some smoke screens out there, and I think it'll be ridiculous to pass on him if he's ranked that high, and he has been. And I'm going to go with Nick Bosa for the San Francisco 49ers, all right? So I'm writing Nick Bosa, defensive end, Ohio State. SF 49ers. All right. There, okay? So Nick Bosa becomes a 49er, and if he makes any other stupid comments regarding politics, he'll probably be bounced out of there. You know, Williams, I'll tell you about Williams. I was watching some video today of him, and Williams does really well when the run is going away from him. He's a great pursuit guy, okay? There's no question about it. But on the pass, if you get him pads high, and you're of, you know, relatively equal physical stature, as are a number of NFL offensive linemen, you can hold him up without a double team. And you don't need but 2 seconds to throw. So, you know, if you put him in a situation where you're asking him to rush to the gap, I think you've got a chance. But I think you've got a chance. But I am not sold on Williams as a pass rusher. I am sold on him as a run stopper. I really am. Yeah, okay. I really am. And Q-Dog, I 1,000,000% agree with you about Bosa, but no one offered me a pick that would be better than Bosa at that position. Plus, the San Francisco 49ers have worked them out. They've had private meetings. And it wouldn't be the first time that a person who's taken that high who had you know, injury concerns, right? I can think of a number of people, including people I've interviewed, like Reggie Ragland a few years ago, okay? And Q-Dog says he'll fit their scheme. Yeah. So, I mean, when all is said and done, plus Nick Bosa has a brother that's basically came in his rookie year, and let's face it, did an incredible job with the San Diego Chargers. I would not pass that up. I think Montez Sweat's going to be a fantastic individual, but that whole thing about the heart condition, I don't believe it. I think basically he'll be every bit as good as Nick Bosa. My personal concern about Nick Bosa is the injury. Has he recovered well enough? But then the dude's worked out. He's worked out really well. So, you know, look, a lot of my reasons for being clouded about Nick Bosa had to do with politics, and that's got nothing to do with what he does on the field, all right? So I'm not going to let that cloud me and just go and just peg him for the Niners and go on. So now we are at we all live in a yellow submarine. We are at number 4, the New York Jets. And I'm surprised no New York people have chimed in on this, even though there are New York people watching here. Patrick and Blackman said Montez Sweat for San Francisco. Noted, okay? Joseph Emmender says, I think the Jets will surprise us. Let me make some notes here while I'm at it. We've got, so far we got Murray, number 1. We've got Bosa, number 2. Okay, that's Cards. Bosa, number 2, Niners. And then number 3 for the New York Jets. Yeah, we've got the New York Jets. So the New York Jets are on the clock. 3rd pick. All right. 3rd pick, New York Jets. He says Josh Allen or Rashawn Gary. And I'm going to say, yeah, for the Jets. Josh Allen, okay. Superman says Williams is more talented than Allen. And I'm going to go with you. I agree with you. So Quinnen Williams. Let's play Williams, all right? Jets. Number 3, Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams. Okay, that's number 3, all right? So, we now come to the Raiders at pick number 4, all right? So, Raiders, pick number 4, Williams is gone. Blackman says Rashawn Gary. Amadeus says Josh Allen. I personally think Devin White would be better. I agree with Superfan. I believe Devon White is better. So we've got anybody else before I do the pick? I think Devon White is the fast linebacker the Raiders need and need to adjust their scheme for. Put him in a weak side linebacker position and let him blitz. And don't make him a defensive end because he's not sized that way. Play a classic four-man front with a classic three linebacker system rather than this hybrid defensive end linebacker stuff that leads you with the result of having a weak edge protection against the run, okay? Q-Dog says Raiders take Josh Allen. He says, what good is that if the lineman gets on him? Well, easy. You can shed the block, okay? I'm not concerned. He's quick enough to get around that. But my point is, if you have a great person on the edge playing classic 4-3 defensive end, right, then your outside linebacker can be quick enough to get to the person before the ball carrier, before he gets up ahead of steam. And that's really the way you need to play the run. What happens today in the NFL is you have too many teams that play defensive ends way back, defensive ends as linebackers, the linebacker way back in the passing area, all right? And so there's no outside contain. There's no outside contain whatsoever. You have the end playing, sometimes they have the ends playing almost heads up on the offensive tackle with no outside contain. They ask the end to be the outside contain. It's stupid, all right? And so Patrick and Blackman talked about steel curtain, not only that, but if you take a look at Denver Broncos' Origin Crush defense, that was a 3-4. The number of defenses played that end, defensive end, outside linebacker combination, the way I'm describing it, we call it 70s style, and they were able to stop the run effectively. The Dallas Cowboys were better at that than the Steelers, particularly when it had to do with the sweep, okay? So, I question that. G-Dog says Gruden has to solve the trade of Khalil Mack and get into good grace with the fan base. Okay, hey, Sean, great. So basically, I think the best way to do that, how about we all say Montez Sweat? Because Montez Sweat actually, given his speed off the line, some of your concerns with taking on, the lineman outside, he's every bit as, well, he's not every bit as fast as Devon White, all right? But he is certainly fast. But I'm willing to pull the trigger on Montez Sweat at number 4 for the Raiders and take my lumps from there. So we're going to do that. Montez Sweat, Raiders. Montez, you should have stayed. You should have come to, should have come to Nashville, because you're coming out at number 4. Montez Sweat thinks he's dropping all the way down, and so he's going to remain here in Georgia. I think it's a big mistake. Pill says Josh Allen is better than Sweat. I'm not sold on Allen, and as much. I mean, Blackman thinks Gary is more versatile, but I think Sweat is fast. And if you look, you can't have it both ways. If you want a replacement for Khalil Mack, you want speed off the ball. And you want somebody who's larger than Khalil Mack who can actually take on the runs, all right? Montez Sweat is 6'6". He can back passes L.C. Greenwood style. So get him. You know what? Get him. And Q-Dog, yeah, I agree with you, Q-Dog. And Peter says Sweat had more talent around him. Yeah, but here's the thing. The tape I looked at, all right, you say more talent around him, but I was only watching him get past offensive linemen, all right? And you don't need, in that case, the only time talent really matters is if you have somebody, other defensive lineman, holding up that lineman and say, okay, you can go through it. No. I'm talking these one-on-one matchups. I'm talking about his speed off the ball. The only time, let's think about this for a second. The only time it matters with respect to Sweat is that the quarterback has to hold on to the ball a long time. And then that has to do with your secondary, right? That has to do with your secondary. But off the ball speed? Oh, come on. I mean, you're going to tell me, you're going to show me some tape where you have somebody pushing him? No, I mean, let's just make some sense here, folks. That's all I'm saying, all right? Okay, moving forward, we got Sweat to the Raiders. Number 4. I think that's going to be exciting. I really think Montez Sweat to the Raiders is a as they say, a big deal, okay? I really do. A big deal. Okay. Let's see here. We've got, what else? Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 5. The Bucks at number 5 are the Bucks at 5. Bucks at 5. Bucks at 5. I say the Bucks at 5 need. I think they're just Devon White like that. So back Tampa. Bucks number 5. D White. Okay. Devon White. Yep, Devon White. Number 5. Devon White. Yeah. Hey, we all agree. That was easy. Now we come to number 6. Okay. Number 6, New York Giants. New York Giants. Great pick. Still see. Yeah. All right, New York Giants, Patrick M. Blackman, what you got for me? I think the Giants are going to go with Haskins. I quite agree. Dwight, I think Giants, G-Man. Number 6, Dwayne Haskins. There, okay? There you go. And then number 7, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. Number 7, Jaguars. What you got for me? Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are going to go lineman. So, having said that, I think the Jags will go lineman. Let's see here. The Jaguars will go lineman. And having said that, I'm going to go to my board. And we've got the guide. What does the guide say? The guide, I'm looking for the top lineman. Rick Serritella has on his board. And Rick Serritella has Andre Dillard, offensive tackle, Washington State. Yeah, Washington State offensive tackle, Andre Dillard. Yeah. Patrick says Ed Oliver. I say, you say Taylor from Florida? I'm going to go Dillard on this one. Because that's a Tom Coughlin move, right? OT, Wash State. Yeah. Oops, excuse me. I need to correct that. Dillard, OT, Wash State to Jags at number 7. Okay, there. All right. There. So far we got 7 picks down. Where are we? 7 picks down. So we are 7 picks down. So the only reason I say Taylor played better against talent and did well than them. Okay. But I'm saying that I think I'm not disagreeing with you in terms of Taylor's talent, but in terms of the Jaguars and their love for getting top flight offensive linemen high, I can't see them passing on a tackle, offensive tackle. So that's the reason I just basically, plus all of you were basically slow. Okay, so now, because for example, we're past that, and we are on to the Detroit Lions. Some people thought Montez Sweat would fall to the Lions. All right. Anybody else have a view as to Sweat and Rashawn Gary? Patrick and Blackman says Rashawn Gary for the Lions. number 8. So see, Wash State offensive tackle. Lions at number 8. So you say Allen or Greedy Williams, all right? How about we said we sent Williams. We sent Quinnen Williams to the Jets already. So he's gone to the Jets. Okay. He's gone to the Jets. We have but we have Nick Bosa to the Niners. The Jets have Quinnen Williams, right? The Raiders have Montez Sweat. So the Lions at number 8. We'll put okay. I think Devon White will go here. I think Devon White. I can't see him lasting too much further than that, especially since, no, wait a minute. Devon White went to the Bucks. That's my mistake. Sorry. Okay. My error. Okay, so it's Rashawn Gary. Rashawn Gary to the Detroit Lions. There you go. Rashawn Gary to the Lions. Got it? Okay. So pick oops. Who did the Cardinals? Hey, Rob Iman. The Cardinals drafted the baseball guy. All right. So we've got the Buffalo Bills at pick 10. And Buffalo Bills at pick 10 would be, I'm going to say the Bills are going to take Greedy Williams. I think the cornerback at LSU. Yeah. So there you go, Greedy Williams. There you are, Greedy. I like that. You gotta like a guy named Greedy Williams, cornerback. All right. LSU. All right. To Bills. Pick 10. All right. Okay. All right. So there you go. That's a Greedy. It's a Greedy. Greedy Williams. Greedy Williams. He's greedy. Yummy. Munch. All right. What else? We've got, how are we doing here? Saying it's cold up there? It is. All right. Bills have 9, pick 9, boy 10. Okay. Wait a second. Bills have, what did I call out? Thank you. I called out pick 9, Bills. Yeah, 8's the Lions, 9's the Bills, 10's the Broncos. Yeah. In fact, that's true because I have pick 8, pick 9. So I called out my own wrong thing. So Bills. That's okay because I have it written down correctly. Bills at number 9. All right, Rashawn Gary. Okay. Then Broncos number 10. Okay, Broncos at pick 10. Rob Iman says Broncos draft Drew Lock at 10. I agree with that. Drew Lock. Makes sense because both quarterbacks are off the board. We have Drew Lock, Haskins to the Giants, and Murray to the Cardinals. It's not bad, okay? Patrick and Blackman says he agrees. So now we're at the Bengals. The Bengals, number 11. Okay? They're next. Bengals, number 11. All right? So who do you all say? Everyone says Devin Bush. Done. Devin Bush. Bengals at number 11. Devin Bush. Got it. Okay. So we've got number 11 there. Bush, okay. Bengals number 11, Devon Bush. And I said number 12 being Packers. Packers, number 12. All right. Green Bay Packers. The Meat Packers. Who you got? Clayne Farrell. Let's see here. Rob Iman wanted Daniel Jones. Well, he's gone. I mean, he's not gone, but we picked somebody else, okay? Then we got I would say, well, the Packers don't really need tight end is not one of their biggest needs. I think they're going to go Jonah Williams. Yeah, Jonah Williams, the offensive tackle from Alabama for the Packers. Is that the consensus pick? Jonah Williams? All right, Jonah Williams, right? Jonah Williams. OT. Alabama. Not bad. No, not bad at all. So 12 picks in the hopper, folks. Now we're going to pick 13. Pick 13. All right, pick 13. Oops, excuse me. Oh, wow. Oh, what did I do here? Pick 13. Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins need a quarterback, all right? And they've got Ryan Fitzpatrick. Patrick and Blackman says Clayne Farrell. Rick Serritella has him 16th ranked, but in terms of quarterbacks, doesn't have any quarterbacks rated really high here. And he's got Drew Lock at 31st, and Drew Lock is gone. And Daniel Jones is ranked 39th. So you're saying, I think Tyree Jackson's a reach at there, all right? I like Tyree, but I'm just saying in terms of how he's going to go in the draft, I think he's a reach at that place. It also, I think at this place, I think the Dolphins go, because they have Ryan Fitzpatrick, they can go down. I think the Dolphins go with a top flight wide receiver. And so I think, I'm trying to figure out, there's somebody here. You say Clayne Farrell, defensive end? Yeah, let's get him. I mean, it makes sense. It does make sense. Clayne Farrell. D.E. Clemson. There. Okay, pick 13. Pick 14. All right. Pick 14. See what's going on here. Pick 14 is the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons. 14. All right. Okay. Who's Falcons go? Falcons. Rob Iman says Falcons draft Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard. Let's see here. Let's go with that. Andre Dillard. Got it. Andre Dillard, okay. That's the Falcons. Redskins are at, that was 14. Redskins are at 15. Pick 15. All right. Dillard was already drafted by the Jags. Did we have him drafted by the Jags? No. We had, oh yeah, we did. I'm sorry about that. That's my mistake. Andre Dillard, yeah, my error. Wow, sorry. Thank you for the catch, okay? So pick 14 for the Falcons. In that case, I'm going to go with another offensive lineman. Since that offensive lineman is off the board, I'm going to go with and Jonah Williams is off the board. So I'm going to go with Jawan Taylor of Florida. Okay. Jawan Taylor of Florida. Okay. I'm going to go with Taylor of Florida for the Falcons. All right. Okay. And you want Daniel Jones for Daniel Jones. Hold on a second. Are you saying Daniel Jones for pick 15? Okay. You saying Daniel Jones for pick 15? For the Redskins. Good idea. Redskins for Daniel Jones. Yes. Daniel Jones. Got it. Okay. Wow. Daniel Jones. What contest? What contest? I'm sorry. Let's say what contest. I meant what player? Player. All right. So we have Daniel Jones for the Redskins, right? Yeah, from Duke. Okay, we got him. So next we are at Carolina Panthers. Pick 16. Panthers. Carolina Panthers. Cody Ford. Cody Ford. All right, Cody Ford. Got it. Yep, OT offensive tackle. OT, OG. Got it. Cody Ford, okay. Pick number 17. That's the Giants again from the Cleveland Browns. Who you got there? The Giants again from the Cleveland Browns. Metcalf, DJ Metcalf, great idea, all right? You got it. Okay, DJ Metcalf. DJ Metcalf. All right. So DJ Metcalf, wow. The Giants from the Cleveland Browns. What say you all? The Giants from the Cleveland Browns. Him and Haskins work together, yeah. Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown. too small. Marquise Brown. Let's see here. Marquise Brown, TJ Metcalf. You said Marquise Brown, right? Fast guys in cold weather. Okay. Okay. Okay, you said, hey, it's John. How are you, John? Okay, so we got Jonah Williams. You said Jonas Williams. All right, we've got DJ Metcalf to, I was making some notes here. DJ Metcalf to the Panthers at 16. Giants have, no, excuse me. Yeah, the Giants, New York Giants, we said what? Joseph Amendola says Jonah Williams, right? Jonah, I thought we had Jonah Williams gone. He's the Florida guy. Okay, he's gone already. Okay, he's Jonah Williams. Yeah. He says Garrett Bradbury for the Vikings. All right, I'll pencil him in for the Vikings. All right, he's in for the Vikings. Okay. Yeah, me too. Okay, I'll pencil him in for the Vikings. Let me see my order here. Vikings are at 18. Number 18, you were saying Garrett Bradbury. Okay. Center. Okay, got it. All right. So that's the Vikings. We still don't have the Giants at 18. Who do we have for the Giants at 18? Giants at 18. I'm going to go with Giants at 18. I'm going to go with Julian Love. Cornerback. Wait a minute, DJ Metcalf we have for the Giants, right? Because I thought, wait, the Panthers got Cody Ford. DJ Metcalf were to the, no, the Packers had Cody Ford. DJ Metcalf had the Giants. Metcalf is the Giants, okay? Cody Ford, the Packers. All right? And then we had, yeah. And then we have Garrett for the Vikings, okay? So we have that. And so I'm saying now we've got Byron Murphy, cornerback, Washington. We'll go to, Washington will go to, see here. Steelers. About the Titans, though. I can't see the Titans passing on him, so I'm going to take him at 19. Byron. And then that's Titans. Okay? The Steelers. Oh, the Titans are at 20, I'm sorry. So the Titans are at, in terms of 19, Steelers are at 20. Number 20, okay? 20. We have Baker to the Steelers. Give me a full name. That's like a shorthand. Give me a full name. That's a shorthand. How about Steelers? Noah Fant. No, they got a great tight end, okay? You know what? Marquise Brown. You say DeAndre Baker? DeAndre Baker. Cornerback, Georgia. Great idea. Yeah. DeAndre Baker, Georgia. Got it. That's at number 20, okay? So, 20 picks out of the way. Woo! 21. Okay, 21. 21. Devin Bush is, yeah. So, we were at, let's see here. Seattle Seahawks are at 21. Seattle. And I think Seattle's going to go with Alabama running back Josh Jacobs. There, okay, Seattle. That's my personal pick. Number 22, we've got the Baltimore Ravens. I'm saying Baltimore Ravens. Friendly tip. Okay, friendly tip. We've got just 10 more picks to go. So let's let them fly, right? I'm going to say I'm going to say how about, you said Devin Bush, right? Devin Bush is still on the board. So Devin Bush for for Devin Bush. So, yeah, Devin Bush is still on the board. So why don't we send Devin Bush? Tell you what, why don't we send Devin Bush to Baltimore at 22? Although they're talking about Bush got selected by Cincinnati. Did we send Bush to Cincinnati? Yeah, we did. Okay. So why don't we send? Who's the other top wideout? We need some tools for Lamar Jackson. All right. So I'll tell you what. Metcalf's off the board. A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown to Ravens. Got that? All right. Number 23. Okay. Number 23. DeAndre Baker. No, that's the player's still there. Okay, so we've got who's picking? Okay, the pick would be now. Who's picking? We are at number 23, and that's the Texans. 23 Texans, and then 24 the Raiders and the Chicago Bears. So get ready, all right? Let me refresh this screen, see where we're at. For some reason, my screen's frozen. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So we're at we are at 24 for the Texans. Do you all want to run down before I go forward? Hey, welcome to Zennie62 live mock draft. We are at pick 23. Pick 23, Houston Texans. So I don't have anybody chiming in on behalf of the Texans yet. What say you? So if you don't chime in, oh, I do. You said Eric McCoy, offensive line with Texas A&M. I like that. Eric McCoy, got it. So 23 to the Texans. Eric McCoy, offensive lineman, Texas A&M. Got that. Now we have the Raiders. And now we come to the meat, the heart of the Raiders picks. Number 4, we have Montez Sweat already. And so alert, the Raiders are picking. Alert, the Raiders are picking. Alert, the Raiders are picking, right? Alert, the Raiders are picking. Raiders choose Josh. No, Josh Jacobs is gone. Josh Jacobs is gone. I sent Josh Jacobs to Seattle. So Josh Jacobs is off the board. Okay. So we've got Jacobs off the board. And if I go back to Rick Serritella's NFL Draft Bible page, we have, you say Will Grier? That's a reach. Why would you pick Will Grier there? I don't think Will Greer is better than Tyree Jackson myself. I don't know where Will Greer is coming from. I mean, I wouldn't do that to the Raiders. I'm sorry. Will Greer isn't even on this board. I mean, I don't even know where he's, you know, where is he? He's 70, okay? Tyree Jackson on this board is ranked better than Will Greer. So if that's the case, you might as well send Will Greer to the Raiders. I don't think it's going to happen at that point, okay? All right, so you've got Julian Love, the quarterback from Notre Dame. You've got defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons from Mississippi State. Inside linebacker Mack Wilson from Alabama, who I think would be a solid pick. Rob Evans says Ryan Finley. Superman says Dexter Williams. Joseph says surprise pick Darrell Henderson, Memphis State. Yeah, I'm gonna end this right now. I'm gonna put on my I'm gonna do my power pick, okay? You know, I'm gonna go with a solid guy that I think, because look, Drew Lock's off the board, all right, and they're rich in wide receiver, the Raiders are, but they really don't have a tight end. So I'm gonna go with Noah Fant, the tight end from Iowa, who happens to be the 14th best player in the draft. So I'm going to say the Raiders are going to go with Noah F.A. Fant, tight end, Iowa. Okay? Noah Fant, all right? Okay? Noah Fant. Okay, so we're off to that Raider pick. Where are we? Joseph Emmerder says is rated higher than his Iowa Park counterpart. Great pick, just lost their tight end. Yeah. Let's see here. Philadelphia Eagles are at pick 25. Numero 25. Philly Eagles. Philly Eagles. You say Jeffrey Simmons. All right. Jeffrey Simmons. Let's see what Serritella says on his board about Mr. Simmons. Hold on a second. Okay, downloads. Draft guide. Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle out of Mississippi State. So you're thinking that the Philadelphia Eagles go with Jeffrey Simmons. All right, got him. Jeffrey Simmons. DT Mississippi State. Okay. Okay, so next, got the Eagles, got Mr. Simmons. We are at Indianapolis Colts. Almost at the stretch, folks. We have the Colts at 27. Colts at 27. I think the Colts at 27 are going to go corner. And so, having said that, You say Marquise Brown, wide receiver, Trevon Mullen. Let's go Trevon Mullen, all right? Let's go Trevon Mullen. That might make sense. So number 26, Colts, Trevon Mullen. Okay. Trayvon Mullen has gone to the Colts. All right. And now we have, let's see here. The Raiders are back. The Raiders. All right. So the Raiders have already picked Noah Fant at tight end, and we have Montez Sweat. All right. Florida defensive end. So the Raiders have 2 defensive ends. So you're going to take Montez Sweat. I like that. That's fine. That's fine. Jahel Polite, Florida defensive end. Let me see something here. Superfan says Chauncey Gardner. Rob Iman wants Finley. Let me see where these guys are ranked. Come on, we're going to put Serritella here. All right, so we've got of those remaining. We've got a logjam of wide receivers that are available. Dexter Lawrence, the Clemson defensive tackles, number 37th ranked. We have strong safety, Darnell Savage. The Raiders don't need strong safety. Hakeem Butler is the Iowa State wide receiver. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, free safety, Florida. We got good free safeties. Dexter Lawrence, Clemson defensive tackle. I believe we already got rid of him, didn't we? Garrett Bradbury is North Carolina center. So I'm almost willing to pencil in Daniel Jones. You know what I mean? I'm almost willing to pencil in Daniel Jones here. Now, you said that Dwayne Haskins, what? Who can play slot cornerback? Who are you thinking about? Are you thinking about Finley? Wait a second. Let's see here. Dwayne Haskins is gone, man. Dwayne Haskins went to the Giants. Sorry. Gardner-Johnson. Yeah, Jones is in D.C. Thanks, Simon. Yeah, Gardner-Johnson. Yeah, we sent Jones to D.C. Daniel is in D.C. Gardner-Johnson. 4 quarterbacks went off the board, right? Gardner-Johnson. Okay. Hold on a second. So Gardner-Johnson. Let's see, where is he ranked here? That's way down there, man. Somebody said Jahi Polite, Florida defensive end. You got 2 defensive ends? Why not? Why not? The Raiders stuck up on defense, okay? Why not? Raiders. J-A-I. J-A-C-H-I. P-O. Okay, right. Cool. All right. So Derek Carr is safe. We managed to get through 2 defensive ends and a tight end. So we have 2 top flight players for the Raiders defense, a much needed tight end. And now we're on the pick 28, excuse me. Boom. Pick 28. Not bad. I think the Raiders, that's a good haul for the Raiders. That makes a lot of sense, okay? That makes a great deal of sense. We've got Let's see here. Say Brian Burns for who? Because we have, in terms of, we have the Chargers picking next, then the Chiefs, then the Packers again, then the Rams, and then the Patriots. That's the remaining order. So for the Chargers just lost a wide receiver. I think they're going to add a wide receiver. Remember, they lost a wide receiver by free agency acquisition, right? So I think they're going to add a wide receiver. And the wide receiver I believe that they're most likely to add, according to Rick Serritella's draft board, is A.J. Brown is gone. Arizona State's Keneal Harry. Oh, hey, we think alike. We think alike. Pretty good. That's right. That's pretty good. We think alike. So yeah. So L.A. Chargers and A.J. Brown, wide receiver, Mississippi. Okay. The number 29, as we said, that 29, as I said before, that's the Green Bay Packers from New Orleans. So the Packers have already added a offense. We sent them a lineman. Okay. So Packers at 29. The Packers at 29. GB Packers. Says Matt Ryan says, do you think Matt Ryan is the quarterback for the Falcons or Derek Carr for the Raiders? Who's the next QB the team would move on? Well, let's see. We've got Kyler Murray's gone to the Arizona Cardinals. Dwayne Haskins has gone to New York Giants. The Dolphins, we sent Drew Lock is gone, rather, and we have Daniel Jones is gone. So we had, let's see here. We had DJ Metcalf. That's Devon. I mean, oh, we had Daniel Jones going to we had Daniel Jones going to the Redskins at 15. That's the Redskins. All right. And we had Panthers with Cody Ford, and we had, yeah. So we still have, we don't have Drew Lock. We don't have Drew Lock done. Yeah, Drew Lock apparently is still on the board. So, yeah, so Drew Lock is still on the board. I'm just double checking this. Someone want to double check that with me? Because I have Drew Lock on the board still. I don't have him, I don't have Drew Lock taken by anybody. Because remember, we were going to have him go to Miami, and we passed on that. And Daniel Jones went to the Redskins. Well, Lock went to the Broncos. Yeah, stupid me. Thank you. Where do I have that here? Lock went to the Broncos. Glad I wrote this down. Oh, wait a minute. Because, you know, I turned this over. Lock went to the Broncos. Yeah. Drew Lock, Broncos. Thank you. I knew that. Just kidding. Okay, so we have Drew Lock to the Broncos. Yeah, Tyree Jackson is better than Drew Lock. I completely agree with you. All right. Ryan Rabbit says, "Get in the war room." Yeah, get here now. I got it. I am the war room. But at any rate, it's just that I got this going, I got that going, and I look at the draft board, and I got some other kibitzing going on, and people telling me I should do some other, other picks. So I got all this stuff flying around. Like, I'm so confused. So that's what you're seeing. Yeah. All right. But it's fun stuff. All right. Now, and we still got a team on the clock, and that team is the Green Bay Packers at 29. Give me, okay, so the Packers at 21, and we've established that all the quarterbacks that are worth taking at this point, except Tyree Jackson, are gone. Do you think we take, if we're the Packers, Tyree Jackson at this position? They haven't even worked him out. Okay, they haven't even worked him out. I don't see them doing that. And I see Tyree falling sadly into the second round because I think he's better than that. And I think he's better than that. And I also think that the Packers have a quarterback that they're working on. Pill Superfan says Hakeem Butler, wide receiver, Iowa State. Got him. Okay, cool. Hakeem Butler. Hakeem Butler, wide receiver, Iowa State. I'm surprised Paris has stayed on the board. Paris Campbell. I thought Paris Campbell would be gone by now, Okay. So number 29. So now we're at number 30. Number 30, okay? Number 30. Let's see here. Number 30. What will the Chiefs do for Mahomes? You know what I say? The Chiefs need the running back. I don't think they take a running back here because they have a lot of picks. So I think the Chiefs go with Deebo Samuel, wide receiver out of South Carolina. Number 30, Chiefs. Deebo Samuel, wide receiver, South Carolina. Okay. All right. Deebo Samuel, wide receiver, South Carolina. And we have, let's see here. Brian Burns says they need to replace Ford. Brian Burns, they replace Ford? Well, here, I've got the Chiefs here. Yeah, they do need to replace Ford, but they can replace Ford at the lower rounds. The Chiefs have 9 picks, so they're not by any means done. So now we come back to the Packers at 31. Okay. Packers have a lot of picks. Between the Packers and the Raiders, I could see someone parlaying those picks and doing some damage. Packers at 31. All right. Green Bay Packers at 31. 30. Yeah, I said Packers at 30. I meant Packers at 30. Sorry about that. Packers at 30, Rams at 31, Patriots at 32. My bad. Okay, Packers at 31. So Packers at 31, Tyree Jackson, Packers at 31. 30 are the Chiefs. Yeah, let's do it. Tyree Jackson. Even though I don't see it happening, he's rated high on the board. Okay, and he's rated higher than Rick. In my board, he's rated even higher than that. I think Tyree Jackson would be an excellent heir apparent to Aaron Rodgers. I really do. Number 30. So 30, 31, 30 Green Bay. Wait, 30 Green Bay, right. What did I miss here? The Chiefs are 29. Yeah, the Chiefs are 29. Sorry. Chiefs are 29. The Chargers are A.J. Brown. Yeah, the Chargers got A.J. Brown at 29. The Chargers that got A.J. Brown. And then at 29. Okay. And then 27, the Colts. 27 of the Raiders from the Cowboys. We got that one. The Colts for 26. 26, 27. 28 Chargers, A.J. Brown. 29 Packers. 30. Yeah, 30 Chiefs. Wait a minute. 29 Packers. 29 Chiefs. 29 Chiefs. Excuse me. 29 Chiefs. That's it. 29 Chiefs. There. Okay. So 29 Chiefs get Deebo Samuels. Okay. 30 Green Bay Packers, Tyree Jackson. 31 Packers are done. The Rams are at 31. The Rams are next. Okay. So the Rams Gardner Johnson. Let me read up on him. Gardner Johnson. Let's see, we have Thompson. We're looking at the great board of Rick Serritella. And doesn't have Johnson on his top 50. He has Darrell Henderson, their Memphis running back, is his 50th. Rock Ya-Sin, Temple quarterback, is 49th. Kelvin Harmon, the wide receiver. They lost Joyner. Yeah, but hold on a second. Josh Jacobs, the running back of Alabama. Alabama's 44th. Way. Trayvon Mullen, they're both gone. Elton Jenkins is the center from Mississippi. You see, in your first round, you tend to get the best athlete available as opposed to the person you won't need to replace, unless you have a dire need like the Raiders do at tight end. Greg Little, offensive tackle, Mississippi. I'm going to put that in for the LA Rams. Greg, we already took care of the Packers. We sent Tyree Jackson the Packers at 30. 31, we're saying Greg Little. LA Rams get an offensive tackle from Mississippi, who is the ranked number 43 on the NFL Draft Bible board put together by Rick Serritella. Now, we've got... Okay. So we have come to the New England Patriots at number 32. The Pats. The Pats. What do you think the Pats are going to do? The Pats. You said the Patriots, Smith Jr. I think the Patriots are going to go... You think Ryan Finley? Hold on a second. So we've got... guys are talking to me about Finley. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, all right. Who is the best available by athlete? And I don't see Finley among the top 50 on the big board put together by NFL Draft Bibles, Rick Serritella. So I have Brian Murphy, I have Harry, I have Drew Lock. Chris Lindstrom, the offensive guard from Boston College, is still on the board. He's the 28th ranked player. He's still on the board. We've got Marquise Brown is on the board from Oklahoma. Don't you think Marquise Brown should be off the board right now? Because if the Patriots are going to bring in the fellow that was originally drafted by the Broncos and then got sent off to the Texans, who I interviewed when he was drafted, who got in the car accident recently and needs a second chance, basically, Demaryius Thomas. If they're going to bring in Demaryius Thomas, who's basically a veteran considered damaged goods, and they're light on the wide receiver side, right? Why wouldn't the Patriots bring in, a top flight receiver that's high on the board? I mean, we're talking about Marquise Brown from Oklahoma. Why would he fall into the second round? You have a chance to get him in 32. I'm going to say the Patriots get him. All right. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people say that. Well, here's the thing. Time out with that. The Patriots are not known for taking a wide receiver that high. They'll do so later in the round. So let's scratch that one. Let's scratch that one. Who else is high on the board? Marquise Brown. Who's high on the board the Patriots would be most likely to take? We got rid of Cody Ford. Chris Lindstrom, the offensive guard from Boston College. There we go. Chris Lindstrom. Chris Lindstrom. Boston College. Phew! Wow. We did it, folks. We got through 32 of these. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Give yourselves a hand. Those of you who are still with us. Those of you who have left, well, you've left, all right? But wow, that's something else. Wow. We have went through all of those picks. That's pretty good, all right? That's doing something, all right? I think that's doing something. So we have, let's see here. We have, going back as a recap, let's see here, going backwards, we have Chris Lindstrom, offensive guard, Boston College, to the Patriots. We have Greg Little, offensive tackle from Mississippi, going to the Rams. Number 30, Tyree Jackson, goes to the Green Bay Packers. The Chiefs at 29. Wide receiver, People Sanfield at going to there. Then we've got to the Chiefs. Then 28, we've got the Los Angeles Chargers getting A.J. Brown, wide receiver. The Raiders bring in Jackie Polite, defensive end. Raiders got two type flight defensive ends. Should end the defensive end discussion right there. Colts, Trevon Miller. We've got the Eagles with Jeffrey Simon. Noah Fant was taken by the Raiders as a tight end. We're not doing round two. This is it. Because I got to go to sleep. Otherwise, I'll be up all night long. That'll take me into almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is 119 now, and I started this at 11:46. Okay, so 11:46, 12:46. This is 119. So that would take me into 3 in the morning. Forget it. No. Then the fourth round would take me into the fourth and fifth round would take me into to dusk. So no. It'd be fun, but nah. I'd rather do that with like a group of people in the room and a lot of water and some great salad. I like to eat clean. You know, I don't want to have pizzas and all that stuff. Maybe you do, but me, give me a salad any day. Okay. Now we've got Eric McCoy went to the Texans. The Ravens got A.J. Brown. Great target for a fantastic target. Wait. That's a mistake. Because I sent A.J. Brown to the Ravens. So I've got to clean that one up. A.J. Brown's gone to the Ravens. So the Chargers, I have to replace that. Because A.J. Brown is on this board twice. So that's a mistake on my part. So having said that, I'm going to let A.J. Brown stay there with the Texans. And the Chargers, I think might be a good avenue for the Chargers to get a running back to spell Melvin Gordon. So guess what, folks? We're going to send the Chargers the 50th ranked player on Rick Serritella's board of NFL Draft Bible. And that will be Darrell Henderson, Memphis running back. So scratch A.J. Brown. We're going to send Darrell Henderson, Memphis, to the Chargers, okay? Yeah. Okay. What else? We've got let's see here. That's gone there. Seattle got Josh Jacobs running back. Yep. And then we sent Georgia cornerback to that fantastic team known as the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then we sent Tennessee Titans. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. The Vikings got PFC, Garrett Bradford, that went to the Vikings. And Titans got, we send the Titans. I wrote that down. John Acosta says, you still don't think the Raiders keep all 3 picks on Thursday? Hold on a second. I'm going through the notes here. Because I've got Titans guy I did not write down like I should have efficiently. So the Titans, I wrote it down so quickly. It says Cody Ford is gone. Panthers, Titans, I wrote D-Rup Titans. So I'm going to have to do a call an audible and change that one, because here we've got, I'm going to give the Titans Darnell Savage. Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, Titans Darnell Savage. strong safety out of Maryland, and the 32nd Maryland, and he is the 32nd ranked. Yeah, he's the 32nd ranked player on Rick Serritella's draft board. We've got Garrett Bradford gone. We have DJ Metcalf already made the player that the New York Giants take with the pick they got from the Cleveland Browns. We have the Carolina Panthers at pick 16 taking Cody Ford. We have we have pick 15 Daniel Jones, the Redskins. The Falcons at pick 14 have taken the offensive tackle from Florida, that's Taylor. Clean Farrell, Clemson defensive end, went to the Dolphins at 13. The Bengals at 12 took the Alabama offensive tackle Williams, not Williams, but Alabama offensive tackle Jonah Williams, okay, and we have the Broncos taking Drew Lock, and then Rashawn Gary went to the Bills. The Lions, we gave the Lions another defensive end. I had scratched out Devon White. Devon, hold on a second. Devon White went to the Bucs at 5. We gave the Lions another defender. The Lions got and we gave the Lions Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, we gave the Lions Dexter Lawrence. There, okay? Yeah, we gave the Lions Dexter Lawrence. There. And number 6, we gave the Giants Dwayne Haskins. There. We gave the Bucs Devon White. The Raiders got Montez Sweat. Quinnen Williams went to the Jets at number 3. The Buccaneers, the 49ers got Nick Bosa. And the Arizona Cardinals got Kyler Murray. So there is your entire NFL draft first round. Okay, now, John Collins says you still don't think the Raiders will keep all 3 picks on Thursday? No, I don't. I think they'll try to engineer a trade. Trying to engineer a trade is quite different from consummating one. But don't be surprised if the Cardinals trade down and the Raiders trade up and get number 1 and take Kyler Murray. Joseph Mendoza says, if interested, I think the Raiders pick Rock Ya-Sin, cornerback from Temple, in round 2. Okay. Cool. All right. So it is 1:28, and I'm going to sign off because I got to go back. I got to go and fill all these in for the final text that accompanies this video blog live stream, okay? So I want to thank everybody who participated in this pretty long session. Went a while. All right. And tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. Lee Steinberg will be my guest on the live stream. It's 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, which is really today. Okay? All right. So I'm going to write all of these in. I'm going to go back and do some work and write all these in. I will see you all. If I'm still going right now, I'm not really paying attention to this main screen, but I've got to copy and paste and write all these in. So, all right. But I'll see you all tomorrow night. Okay, take care. See you. And thank you again. It was fun. Tons of fun. Or as they say, tons of fun, right? Tons of fun. Yeah. Yeah, tons of fun. Tons of fun. Hey everybody, I'm still working. What am I doing? What I'm doing now is I'm writing. If you're curious, I'm writing. All right, this is the. What am I writing? This is the 2019 NFL Draft mock draft, and this is after a long period of getting suggestions from viewers like yourself, and matching those against the NFL Draft Board from Rick Serritella's NFL Draft Bible - NFL Draft Scout Big Board of players they have ranked. Rick has been involved in the NFL draft for the last 20 years at least, and is one of the top active player evaluators. So that's what I'm writing, and then I just copy paste the order, which I just did, and then fill in the blanks with our selections. Okay, so that's the next step before I hit the save button and all that. Okay. Kyler Murray, QB, Oakland. I'm writing because I wrote Kyler Murray, QB Oakland. A Freudian slip if there ever was one. Nick Bosa. Yeah. Okay. Be right back. Oh, hey everybody. Sorry about that. Yeah, as many of you know, I'm here visiting my mom to help her, so just making sure that she was okay. So she is. So, and those of you young folks out there, or younger people who say, oh, he's living with his mom. Well, I'm living with my mom, and I'm maintaining a place in Oakland. Two house payments. So, if you want to reveal yourself as being immature, even if you have kids, and all you have to do is make a comment about that, and I'll say, that person's really immature and also a bit of a dick. Cool. Now, where was I? Filling in for NFL draft picks here. Yeah. Where was I? The Lions. Yeah, the Lions. What I'm doing right now is I'm typing in what we had agreed upon. Just to go there, okay? So hey, if you're watching me when I'm typing the names of the players that we selected during the mock draft. So I haven't shut this down, because if I do and it starts to save, then what I'm typing won't be a part of the text. Okay, so I have to leave this on until I'm done. And in our mock draft, Devon Bush went to the Bengals. Ah. A.J. Brown. So in my draft, our draft, I have DJ Metcalf and A.J. Brown both going into the first round. Whew. Mississippi had some wide receivers. I mean, that's not funny. Wow. You know? Mississippi's main problem? Alabama. I mean, all these SEC teams are stacked. You know, you could actually play it safe in the NFL draft, picking nothing but players from the Southeastern Conference. I'm serious. That's just how insanely good a lot of these teams are. I mean, I don't know what it says about our society, but well, there you go. Hold on, Sean. I'll answer that in a second. I'm still filling in these things here. Because some of, okay, hold on a second, please. Iowa having 2 tight ends go in the first round. How about that? Eagles, Eagles. The Dallas Cowboys have to trade their way back into the first round. They don't pick until the second. Wow. Okay, all filled in. Now, 2,640 characters later. So I'm going to title this Results. Results of the 2019 NFL Mock Draft Live on Zennie62 YouTube. Right? Because that's what it is. And I'll answer your questions, okay, before I shut this off. Save. All right. Whew. Who's done? Create thumbnail. Okay. What should I use? Let's see here. A still frame from the video. What does it give me? A still frame from the video. This is cool. It pauses this wherever I want. Okay. I look down a lot. Well, it's a good reason. I've got the screen in front of me down here. That pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Trying to get the one where I look up. Yeah. Here. Okay. There, perfect. I found it. I got the thumbnail. Woo-hoo-hoo. I got the thumbnail. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's got me going. Or something like this. It's like, well, you'll see it. Whatever. All right. So those are the results. The results. Okay. Okay, so I think some of you had questions, and I'm trying to find. Hey, Joseph, yeah, I'm still on. I'm about to sign off because I've filled in all of the details of the draft here. Okay, so all that's filled in. I've saved this, but I haven't officially put it to bed. So let me go back to the live stream area. You know, it's weird if I use the new version of YouTube Studio, it doesn't let me immediately connect with the live stream I've set up. And, oh, okay, now let me get to your questions. Hold on a second. Okay, one moment, please. One moment, please. One moment, please. And in case you're wondering, I'm not going to say one moment, please a lot of times. I might say it one more time. Like, one moment, please. Okay, yeah. If you notice, the title has changed. So because now it's the results of. So the title's changed. I'm back. And I'm waiting for your chat text to pop up. Here it is. Okay, it says, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm on a little later than I intended to be. I'm going to sign off in a little bit. I might just push this. It's 1:58:44. I've been on 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 49 seconds as of the stopping of this sentence. 50 seconds. Anyway, you say, I know John Colin had a similar question that I did. I'm assuming we don't utilize all the 3 first-round picks and maybe pick up an extra lower-round pick. Why? I mean, I've seen a number of people put out the Raiders having, and I thought this was a joke, pick 35 because there is no 35th pick in the first round. Pick 35 would take you high into the second round. You know, it would take you, let's see, 32, 33, 45. It would take you to the New York Jets, ostensibly New York Jets, second round pick, okay? But my point is, given where the Raiders are, I don't see any sense in moving 4 picks in the first round. And here's why. Folks, there's one thing I really encourage you not to do. Just willy-nilly move picks into the first round without thinking about how much you have to pay the players. This is a business, okay? And so every time I look at a first-round pick, I think, all right, that's $13 million at the minimum, $15 million signing bonus I got to come up with, okay? And I'm thinking, I'm looking at a contract that may be 30 to 40 million. And I'm looking at that versus my cap space, and I'm thinking, all right, realistically, in terms of cap space, I'm looking at 2 first-round picks that I can really afford. 3 is stretching it. So if I have 3 picks in the first round, I'm looking to trade one of them, the lowest one. Because I'm thinking either I come out with 2 top ones I got to pay for, or I take 2, I take 1 and I get rid of the other 2, and I take that 1, I go really high. But to have 3 picks means a headache in terms of contracts I got to deal with later. What I mean by that is if I'm going to keep these guys, the one thing I don't want to have is dead money. I don't want dead money contracts. What I mean by that is I don't want a situation where I'm paying out a signing bonus for a guy that is with my team 2 years, and then we got to cut him, and our contract's for 4.5, right? So you cut him, he gets picked up by somebody else. You are still paying his contract. You've given up his guaranteed signing bonus. You can't get that back. So you have to be really judiciously careful how you spend your money and what picks you have. That's why the Raiders, under Reggie McKenzie, traded down. They traded down not just for that reason. They didn't have a lot of money. And these Raiders are not going to have much more money. So, you know, they have more money because of the salary cap. The financial picture vis-a-vis Las Vegas is getting a little better, but then all of a sudden, you've got a team that's filed a mechanics lien against you in Clark County. It's worth $228 million, and there's revealed $100 million in cost overruns that you have to pay for. See, all that's brand new, okay? And I'll bet you creds to Navy Beans, all that's going to impact the Raiders draft. I mean, this Las Vegas Stadium thing just doesn't go away. For example, when was the last time you heard of the Raiders sign up any more sponsors? You've got Caesars Entertainment, which is about to be sold if it hasn't been sold already. You've got, and I don't care what anyone says, that sale could hamper that sponsorship. You don't want to go into a sponsorship with a company that's flimsy, iffy, okay? And that's that situation. Then you got the PPG situation with its paint. I don't know how much that is, but it's paint. It's paint. It's paint. All right? Then you've got the other one with Cox, which is, you know, some value. So doing the math, let's say maybe we have $300 million out of that. And while you could take a chunk of that and say, I'll use a chunk of this and I'll slide it over for players, which is, you know, let's say you want to borrow 20 million. Fine, okay? That's off contract. It's not going to show up on the books. But my point is that even though your financial flexibility with respect to what money you've had before is better, when you have a company like Merrill Steel filing a mechanics lien and announcing basically to the world that you have $100 million more in cost overruns, change orders, that has to give you pause. Because they expect to get, when they file a mechanics lien, that means that they want their money. It means they want their money. And the only time there's a problem is when the person that's being pointed to defaults. So I would not be surprised to see a scenario where the Raiders entirely trade out of the first round, pick up a bunch of lower round picks, and go from there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a scenario where the Raiders trade their first round picks with the Cardinals and they get Kyler Murray and they just keep on stepping. Okay. Because Kyler Murray would buy them, theoretically, sponsorships leaving in Las Vegas. I don't care what anyone says, this Las Vegas thing is not going well. Anytime people have to run around and, well, you know, it's a mechanics lien, and or just say nothing about it, and as opposed to, hey, how many more of these are going to come along? In other words, if you have one company providing steel saying, hey, there's a cost overrun, what else is there? Are we looking at, if you're looking at $400 million in cost overruns, you know what that does to the Raiders? The Raiders, that potentially eats into money the Raiders make from sponsorships they have to then give to Bank of America. Bank of America is the Raiders' landlord. You understand? So there's a problem here. It's not a matter of me looking for problems. They're there. All right, so it is 2:34, and I think if you're saying we pick up extra lower round picks, you mean like, oh, lower round picks. I'm sorry, Joseph. Yeah, I could see that. I apologize. Yeah, I could see that. All right. Let's pick this up tomorrow. Remember, Lee Steinberg at 3:30 Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. See you guys later. Oh, hold on a second. Joe says, I think that 3 can work because they need to save money and sign Marie and the rest of your draft picks. Yeah, that's right. That's it.